Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of VNture Podcast. Your hosts are back at it again with Taros113 and MR, and this week we are once again joined by our guest Acid. This week we are going to be covering a certain genre that MR and Acid are very much fans of, and I enjoy as well, mechas in visual novels. So, without further ado, I'd like to hand it off to Acid.
Hey guys, good to be back again for a fourth episode, right? Yeah, and yeah, guys, I'm Acid, and I was here last week. You degenerate YouTuber making visual novel content, and I would like to ask something. Like, what is with that thumbnail? Who made that? Who photoshopped my face onto like Shiragani's? What? Guys,
hilarious.
that is amazing. Actually, that is wow. Like
I love
credits.
I love how MR and my profile pic faces kind of go on well with them, and then there's you just straight up looking like a Rance character.
Yeah, I definitely got rants now. Like, damn. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for inviting me again for this week's episode. Yeah.
I need to clarify something because I read, I think in total 5 VNs that could clarify as mecha, and I'm still not sure if I like it. I mean, I like those VNs. I kind of like mecha, but I wasn't exposed to it till I read probably Demon Bane was the first one and Muv-Luv was the second one. I haven't experienced many mecha, be it on games, be it on any anime at all. But the ones I did read, I enjoyed. So I guess I like mecha.
Yeah. Well, I'm a very big fan of mecha. I grew up with it. So like I've been since like early days of Gundam. Probably I don't remember when, but my first mecha anime was Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. Yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. And yeah, ever since then I've been like way into Gundams. So of course, getting into the visual novel industry, I was quite surprised that the one of the highest rated visual novels of all time, Muv-Luv, is also a mecha. So of course I gotta read it immediately, and it was freaking beautiful. So like me, mecha is something that is just straight up awesome. So like I don't know, it's one of the genre that is like really makes a combat unique because it's giant robots fighting. Giant robots. How cool is that? That is like for nerdy people. I'll admit I'm nerdy. I don't care. I would like I would imagine like big giant robots like just smashing each other. So I mean, yeah, like a lot of mediums, even outside the Japanese entertainment. Like of course you have like Pacific Rim, and then that is big giant robots fighting against big scary monsters, and that was beautiful. So like in this case, like mecha, like Muv-Luv, the genre for mecha is, yeah, I really appreciate the writer for giving like mecha fan service. It's mecha is a fan service to me. It's not the typical, it's like a hate scene that you can get for like fan service. You get all this fun stuff. No, mecha is also the fighting in mecha is also another fan service.
Yeah, you mean like the literal definition of fan service of just giving the fans what they want.
Yeah, yes, exactly. That's the little thanks for that, Thomas.
So of course, Muv-Luv Alternative, one of the highest rated visual novels just in the entire Western community, arguably one of the best. And so was this like one of the first you read? Because it's part of a trilogy, so like did you just immediately go in guns blazing through the Muv-Luv series?
I don't remember if I mentioned it, but when I first entered the visual novel community, I don't know, it entered the visual novel industry, like first reading visual novel, like as I mentioned, like my first visual novel is Grisaya. But then of course the curiosity took over me. I of course had to search out like top rated visual novels to read. And Move Love Alternative was the first to come up during that time. I don't know if it's right now in the websites or recommendation list or whatever right now. But when I first searched it, Move Love Alternative was the best. And it had Mecha. So of course I had to read it. It's if it has Mecha, I would be down to read it. I've been watching a lot of Gundam in like regular anime, so yeah, of course I like when Movlove mentioned that the tag Mecha, it was really something to look forward to.
Wait,
And
wait
then
a sec.
Movlove Extra.
Wait. I'm sorry, Acid. Does that mean you skipped Extra and Unlimited?
No, that's what I wanted to say. Movlove Extra happened, and I was like, where is the Mecha?
Oh my god.
It was like I've been bamboozled. I've been tricked. I've been backstabbed. You name it. So I was like, what is this? What rom-coms shit? I was like, I
Wow.
want giant robots fighting with each other, and then I get all this like harem moment. I was like, no, my mind was not fixated on a harem that moment. I wanted giant robots, and then you can tell
man.
how disappointed I was.
Oh no, that's your rite of passage, having to go through the normal slice of life comedy of Love Love Extra, and only then can you start diving into the whole mecha genre shift.
Yeah. So I think it was probably unfair to me to criticize Movler Extra because I wasn't in the mood for a rom-com. It's just that at least tell me it was a rom-com.
That's actually very different experience from mine. And again, I approach Move Love not knowing what genre it is. Specifically, I went blind. So for me, I enjoyed Extra. I enjoyed Unlimited. And holy heck did I enjoy Alternative. So again, maybe this helped me because I wasn't looking for Mecha. And my first Mecha being very obvious, the Demon Bane.
Yeah.
I did not mind Extra. So, but to be frank, the three outstanding scenes that built up the mecha in Move Love that I remember to this day was how atmospheric they sold the idea that something deeper might be going on with the Valgan on Cyber Legion the first time you have the experience of going into that cabinet. I was like, oh my god, this is such a high quality segment. It has to be more. I just felt it in my bone. They have to go back to that atmosphere of being in a cockpit going in. So this is the first time I'm like, okay, there's something deeper going on. Then later on in the story, the one that I really remember to this day is the boost jump slash, because that was such a hype moment. And the last one I do remember atmospherically building up to the climax was the first expedition into the very important enemy structure. And that's the three I remember the most, with me skirting around spoilers as much as possible, because I don't want to remove that surprise for everybody else.
Yeah, so in the Muffle of Extra, they would usually hit up the arcade, and the main character's favorite game to play was that cabinet game of piloting a mecha and fighting someone else. Did that whet your appetite at all, or did that just tease you, Acid?
It teased me quite a lot.
Oh.
So I was like, is this foreshadowing? So yeah, I mean, like, I will put up with this bullshit if you give me the real fan service onward. And boy, when Unlimited came, I was so super satisfied. I mean, like in a mecha sense, like like at least it gives mecha sense. And right now, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I haven't finished Mob Love Alternative Total Eclipse, and that one is like purely for the mecha fans. It's less for the story. It's mainly to give you more robots, like giant robots fighting each other. And I gotta finish it. It's just that I'm so frustrated. I don't have time for it yet. but yeah, in Movement Alternative Total Eclipse, it gives you more. It gives you more like TSF, like as you call it, tactical surface fighters in the Moflo universe, because they don't have jet fighters. So the tactical surface fighter, there are more designs in Moflo Alternative Total Eclipse. You get designs from other countries as well. You get from the Russian side, you get from the American side, and then you also have the usual Japanese TSFs, and then also there's also Schwarzes which is the German side. You have the TSS from the German Air Force. So seeing all these designs really made me orgasm. I'll be honest, like these designs are like so sexy. Like, oh my, it's so beautiful. So yeah, like I mean it's like Mecha going to me. I'm like it brings in like a whole new like hobby for me, like going into like Mecha itself, like building the gunpla that is like the physical thing. You can actually touch it, so you build it yourself. I'm so super happy that you can actually build your own gunpla. You can build your own Gundam. Like yeah, it's and then you after you assemble it, you're like, wow, this thing is awesome. So so yeah, I also got that from Move Love Total Clips. I made a video of it. I'm sorry, I haven't finished. I mean, I finished assembling it. It's just that I haven't edited the video. But it was a really fun. It was a tedious experience. Like a lot of things you need to do, but it was a really fun experience overall. Mecha is, yeah. I mean, you think of it, Mecha is a weapon, right? Yeah, but it's also can be, I don't know. I mean, you would find it weird if you want to assemble a character figurine by yourself, but assembling Mecha is like, wow.
I'm doing a quick Google search about it, and apparently there are some plastic assembly models of Muv-Luv alternative mechas. Have you checked that out at all?
What do you mean by plastic?
Like, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't want to say Gunpla because they're not Gundam plastic models, but
they're not Gunpla per se. Like, but there's some sort of like that. They're not from the Gundam family, but they also exist. So yeah, I built the golden Takemikazushi, the type 00F in what? Because yeah, as I've said, I've made a video on it, so it does exist, and I'm grateful for it.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so I'm grateful for it. I'm very like, I think my next project to build is probably the Su-37 Terminator from the Russian side. That one is my favorite design in all of the Moflo franchise. So I think I prefer that one the most, and I think I want to buy it. I want to build it. So I can't wait. Like the Mecha kid in me is going out.
Oh my goodness, yeah, no, that's awesome. Okay, so you do buy physicals and stuff, and so how difficult is it for you to buy these physicals? You know, I'm guessing online and have them shipped to you. How do you handle that?
Like the last one, which is the Takemikazushi Type 00F, it was directly import from Japan. So, but I bought it through Amazon, Amazon in Germany. So I was like quite surprised. It actually reached all the way here. Although it was quite expensive. I think it's about 120 euros. I don't know.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
And then fees and shipping too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But to me, it was freaking worth it. I mean, people might criticize. I mean, you spend 120 euros just to build something and have it just display in your room without doing anything. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it's decoration, and it's darn good decoration.
Like, yeah, why not? I mean, honestly, you know those like in tech tubers, like they have a rotating platform device that rotates an object they want to showcase.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I bought that device and I put my assembled figurine on it, and it's rotating right now.
Oh, hell yeah!
Nice.
So, yeah, that's how I would like really love the mecha genre. Is because like it's grown on me from like when I was a kid. I mean, I understand the appeal. If you don't like don't like it, like in the end, it's a combat medium. Like in a story, it's a combat medium. So yeah,
I think what impressed me the most with Mecha is how they turned the concept of a weapon into expression, an all-encompassing one. You brought an example of countries, and I would go as far as to say this is how they built world around mechas and different technologies based on needs. Some of those mechs developed for front lines behave completely different than those that were support line. And I was like, wow, wait, that's actually a very deep world building. Now, pair that up with also the personalized version that represent characteristic of characters. I'm like, damn, that's a good characterization. So far, with all the mecha titles I've read, mechs are the extension of the character and their personality. And I was like, hey, it clicks.
Yeah. Do you know how awesome it is? Like, given from the right cinematography and the right camera angle, when you look at mechas, you can look at them as like super badass. Like seriously, I mean, I think like it also like depends. Okay. I'm gonna give one example.
Go ahead,
in,
from the side,
Movie of Alternative Total Eclipse, the anime. Not the visual novel. The visual novel also has its badass moments, but the anime itself, like in episode 2, I remember vividly in episode 2, nearing the end of episode 2, there was one Takemikazuchi just flying in, like dropping down, hovering down to save a certain character, and the shot, see, looking at the mecha from below, and then the mecha looking down on you, it's so menacing. It's super badass. I mean, I can't describe how I loved that shot. Like, and then the eyes, they flared like the LED eyes, like they were flaring. They were like making up like a badass moment. Like they suddenly just lit up, and then saying that, oh, you beta aliens bitches, you're gonna die all now. So I mean, yeah, it's just there are this is what I mean by fan service. You know, it's like these certain shots of the mecha like going on, and as you said, the extension of the character, we can see something of the character that is like illustrated in a way that is not the character itself, but rather his characterization, I think, into a mecha, and then visualize it and make it physical like that, and then it becomes...
I mean, they also sell the emotion in the moment of how you overcome adversity and you tower over it, or maybe you crumble and you are broken down. Like those are amazing scenes.
Yeah, exactly. You see a mecha like having damages, you know shit's about to go down. like a battle is about to be lost or something. When a mecha loses its arm or its jetpack is like going down.
And how many times have you experienced when you see a scene with a broken mecha and the character also is quite broken? Like, yes, it works.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, maybe also with the power of friendship, and then you just smack the mecha and it's like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, that also happens.
Yeah, that also happens at certain points. It has happens, but in those certain scenes, like mecha, yeah, I can't describe it enough. It's just super awesome, man. Man, giant robots holding like guns, lasers, shooting each other, or maybe shooting aliens. Well, in the sense of Muv-Luv, let's go back to Muv-Luv. They can, in this world of Muv-Luv, you cannot have jet planes. It's because of the laser class aliens. Class beta. They can shoot you when you're above a certain altitude. I mean, yeah, giving me like the lore of the Muv-Luv. Sorry guys, I'm a big Muv-Luv fan. So laser class can shoot you when you're above a certain altitude. That's why you have all this mecha that is the mecha, the TSF that can fly at low altitude, and which makes sense, I guess, because they can land down and they can join as ground. They can join as ground forces because they can walk as well.
Yeah, so and on the same token, tanks become obsolete because of the lack of agility.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But so in a sense that tanks in Wolflove are pretty much useless, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know why they still have tanks, but I guess it's probably for them to be cannon fodder, which is like very common in war, I guess. I mean, I'm not a war expert, but I do really like history and like warships and airplanes. I do like that side of history at least. But so tanks maybe like for you to bait out. The thing is, like, in certain cases, when you see a TSF in Movlove, when you see a TSF, you're like, hope is there again. That is how symbolic a mecha, a TSF would be in what? in
dire situation, right?
Yeah, in dire situations. You see like, oh shit, we have TSF support. We can win it. We can win. We can hold.
There is hope. Yeah, hold the line. Yeah.
It's like how I would say like Warhammer 40k, where like in the Warhammer universe you have Guardsmen as cannon fodder, and then when they're fighting aliens, and then suddenly you see Space Marines jumping down and then assisting you and say, oh shit, Space Marines, we can fight again. There is hope because we have fucking Space Marines. And then in the sense of mecha, yes, we have freaking giant robots backing us up, man. Come on. It's also something like that. That's also like in Movlove Alternative, you have the Royal Guard. I mean, the Japanese soldiers, they gain even more morale, like troop morale, when they see a Royal Guard on the battlefield. Because that's how the hierarchy in Japan works, I guess. Like I don't know how, like I don't remember like the Japan hierarchy, but you have like the shogun and all that. But then the Royal Guard is like it's like a very a group of elite soldiers. So when they're deployed in battle, meaning that you really like, oh shit, we're gonna win this battle because of the Royal Guard.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, especially the Royal Guard, but the Japanese TFS specialized in fighting like samurais, whereas, for example, in comparison, USA fights like commandos. Despite that both are mechs, but they have different function and specialities.
Exactly. I'm sorry, not Royal Guard, Imperial Guard. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Don't bash me, guys. I'm sorry. Imperial Guard. My bad. Yeah. So yeah, Taro, yeah.
So I mean, God, a lot of it's apparent to just how, I guess, awe-inspiring all of the scenes were. You mentioned like all the shots of the mechas soaring through the air and the feeling of hope that it gave for the battles, and I guess and that's fair to say that a lot of your enjoyment was just from the spectacle of it all, right?
Yeah, it's like the adrenaline rush you get when you see these mechas joining in the fight, something like that. I mean, if I were to imagine myself as cannon fodder, imagine I was a tank driver. I'm being surrounded by beta that is going to eat me, and I lost all hope. And then you have like TSFs flowing above you, like destroying all the beta, and I'm like, wow. Like, you get what I mean? I don't know how to describe the wow, but yeah, the wow is there. I'm like, damn, yeah. So
nice. Okay, so I'm actually really interested to hear how this, I guess you could say, how it compares to Gundam. Because you mentioned you first got involved in the Gundam, and then you branched into visual novels and found it. And Gundam, being an anime series, and Muv-Luv Alternative being a visual novel, how much did those differences in the mediums affect anything?
I would say yeah, because visual novels, like, the CGs are still mainly like in Muv-Luve's case, like, you still have the mechas moving here and there, but they don't have much movement, much animation.
Mm-hmm.
So the fan service from the moving of the parts itself is not there. Of course, the anime wins, and like I would say, depends also on the sound. I'm gonna say this again: sound effects. The sound effects also matter in pretty much everything. Yeah, but I will really want to emphasize the sound effects on Mecha, because the gunfire is like, oh, and then the like like the parts moving, the shield, and then I don't know if you guys watched the latest the witch the Mobile Suit Gundam, the witch from Mercury. I don't know if you guys are watching that, but the sound effects in that is super gorgeous. Oh my god, like it's like I'm not even an audiophile, but I so freaking love the sound effects that they did for the guns, the laser guns in the and the shield in the in that anime. So
yeah, I haven't been watching it, but like that's one of the only other things I've heard is that from other people that holy crap, the sound quality is incredible.
exactly, it's just that it makes you like there's a chill going up, like oh I don't know how to describe it. It's like when you hear the sound effects and you hear the visuals coming, like oh my god. Something.
Ah, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's from a perspective of a guy that loves mecha. Like personally, the story, if it's like in me, like mecha sense, of course, like there has to be a story, right? But in some cases, I don't give a shit about story. I want to see the giant robots fighting.
Hell yeah, especially against aliens too, right?
Yeah, especially again. So like in Morph Love Alternative, the anime, the adaptation, I was somewhat satisfied with the mecha fights, the mecha scenes, the mecha animations. I mean, the story was horrendous. I did not like the adaptation's story at all. But then I was like, I'll stay this for the mecha. So
did you watch the entire anime series?
No.
That speaks volumes, huh?
No, I was already disappointed at episode 2 or 3. I don't remember. Like the scene where they had to like train. They had to like train in order to become surface pilots. So they were sent into the jungle, if I correctly.
Mm-hmm. I think that was content from like Muv Love Unlimited, right?
Yeah. It was a I mean, because the MC is basically going back in time and he had to relive the moment, so he knows.
Yep.
I really hated that episode.
Was it because of just
like,
how the material originally was, or was how the anime handled it?
The anime handled it, like, skipped a lot of things. Like the entire jungle arc was completely gone, and I was like, where the hell? You know, there's one scene like in Morph Love Unlimited, he got bit by a snake, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there was like that. Yeah.
He got bit by a snake. He was with what was that? What?
Makoto.
That gender? Makoto. Yeah. So that was it she in Morph Love Unlimited or he? I don't remember.
I assume it is she
right?
the whole time.
Yeah, it's a she. No. Really? Yeah.
It was always a big question mark in Muv Love. It was always played for laughs and never answered.
The blue hair character. Yeah. In the recording, in the CG, yeah, that blue hair character. So yeah, she was with the MC, right? And then they spent the night together. He was recovering. So in Morph Love Alternative, there was a line I vividly remember. He was saying the MC saying to the snake, my arch nemesis, we meet again. I think it was that line. I was like, I was so looking forward to that line in that, and then they cut it out, and I was like, are you seriously right? Are you serious?
Oh.
So yeah, I'm not gonna even go with the Morph Love Alternative anyway.
Oh man.
So yeah, no. But as I've said, I stayed for the mecha, and to a certain extent, and then like, nah, it didn't appeal to me. Yeah.
So Muv Love Alternative is still definitely your most beloved VN that you've read for mechas. Have you read any other?
In general.
Oh, I'm sorry?
In general, like overall.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. Sorry.
It's my favorite VN of all time. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that would spark controversy to anyone reading or anyone watching, but I don't care.
I wanted to ask: Have you since branched out and read any other mecha visual novels?
I am sorry to say that I haven't. I'm very sorry to say.
No, I get it. You don't gotta apologize.
Like, I also want to apologize to the watchers. Like they would expect me to read another mecha visual novel, but I am sorry to say that I have not. So like maybe I heard about Muramasa as another mecha because there is a viewer of mine in my Discord server. He is a really big fan of Muramasa, and he has one of the mechas as his profile picture. And I was like, oh cool, what mecha is that? And then he said it was from Muramasa, and I was like, Muramasa is a mecha. I mean, I thought because from the cover photo, I saw that MC like having a katana, and then I thought like it must be a samurai or something. So I was like putting on a hold, and then I was like, okay, I think I need to read Muramasa now soon. If it's like not later than if it's not soon, then probably like sooner than later.
Because MR, you've read Muramasa, right?
Yeah, I read Muramasa. That's definitely easy to recommend you. Other one would be Demon Bane. Definitely
Demon Bane.
very well. And again from Nitro Plus, so you know it's going to be good. And the last one probably is Gacktun of the Golden Lightning. Was also very mecha.
What? Okay, remember you gotta send me that name afterwards.
Will do.
Yeah.
Will do. Because all of them, and maybe even Gacktun the best, they sell off the spectacle and the grandiose. Whereas I would say Muramasa is more steady and precise. It's very deliberate. It has a lot of focus and a tense moment that are defined by quiet. So
As a mecha series, that's very intriguing.
Yeah, because
what do you mean by quiet?
Because
okay, never mind. Don't answer. I want to read it.
yeah, exactly. No spoiling. No spoiling.
I've heard that some of the fights in Muramasa are the kind where it's the two fighters posed off, totally still, searching each other for the weakness and trying to go and considering that one strike, one kill thing, and the mentality. Is that kind of what you mean by it, Amar?
Yeah, exactly that.
That is so cool, though. My God.
Yeah.
It even adds to the point because mecha is a combat medium, so you can add all sorts of atmosphere into mecha as well. Like I think you can make it's fine even if you make a shonen anime and then use mecha as the combat medium. It happens. I mean, I think why not?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like shonen anime, you have like like Boku no Hero using powers, and then you have Chainsaw Man turning into chainsaws and all that. Why not use mecha as a combat medium? I mean, I don't remember if I've watched any shonen mecha. I mean, if there is one, but yeah, if anyone watching would know, then please let everyone know. let me know, I guess.
Mm-hmm. I mean, MR already gave you a few visual novel mecha recommendations, so we'll see if we can get you any anime ones too, dude.
True. Yeah, and not to forget Trample of Shatten, that was also very much on a mecha style.
Yeah, that's an older one.
Yeah.
List moment.
Yeah, okay, we'll give you a list afterwards.
Yeah, I'll give you the list.
All right. Well, that might be a good place to wrap up this week's episode. Thank you, everyone, so much for listening. I hope you had a blast to Acid.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't spoken enough, but yeah.
Dude, we'd love to have you on more.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure, and hopefully you will get some mecha action in your future.
Oh, definitely.
Thanks, everybody, for listening, and goodbye.
Goodbye.